Hello and welcome to Torero Orgs. Torero Orgs is the hub for all student organizations at USD. Each registered student organization has a page on Torero Orgs. Student org leaders can use this webpage to manage their organizations. Those looking to get involved can use Torero Orgs to learn how to get involved with the various clubs on campus. In this video, we are going to introduce you to Torero Orgs and show you how to navigate its main features, including club registration, managing your membership roster, creating and managing events, creating forms, running elections, completing funding requests, and collaborating with other orgs. Let's get started. To visit Torero Orgs, go to sandiego.edu/Torero Orgs. There is a public view of the website so people who are not associated with USD can see very basic information about your organization. This is great for incoming students and students who may be interested in learning more about the clubs that are available at USD. When you post information, such as events, you can decide whether or not you want the public to be able to view this information. To log into Torero Orgs, go to the Sign In button at the top right corner of the web page. The first time you log in, you'll be prompted to create an account. Once you've created your account and signed into Torero Orgs, you'll be able to access the features we cover in the remainder of this video. Once you log into Torero Orgs, you will be greeted by the Torero Orgs homepage. This page displays important information and announcements and resources from the Student Activities and Involvement Office. It also includes quick links to your memberships, and it displays upcoming student org events. As a leader of your organization, you are probably most interested in managing your organization's page. To navigate to your org's page, you can search your organization in the search bar or select your org from the My Memberships links on the Torero Orgs homepage. Once you select your organization, you will be taken to your organization's homepage. If your organization has not yet registered, there will be a link that says Register My Organization. You can click that link to begin the online registration process. We will walk you through that process in another video. Once your organization is registered, your homepage will show a summary of the purpose of your organization and basic information about your club, including its website, contact information for your executive board, and meeting dates and times. Please be sure to keep this information up to date, as members of the USD community use this information to contact your organization and to learn how they can attend your meetings. This page is intended primarily to be an information page for those looking to learn more about your org. If you are an officer of your organization, you will be able to access the administrative features of your organization. To navigate the administrative features, go to Manage Organization. This page looks pretty bare upon first glance, but there is a tab to the upper left. Note that Torero Orgs doesn't work well on all internet browsers, so if you don't see the drop-down link, try using another browser. Chrome usually works well. Let's go through the various administrative features. The first feature we want to highlight is the roster feature. The roster feature will show you all current, pending, and prospective members of your organization. Current members are those who have already joined your organization. Pending members are those who have received an invitation to join your organization and have not yet accepted. And prospective members are students who have found your organization on Torero Orgs and would like to join. Let's start by reviewing how to invite new members to your organization. To invite members to join your org, click the Invite People tab. You can then send an invitation to members by typing their USD email address into the box and clicking Add Email Address. When inviting members to join your organization, you can assign them a position title such as President, Vice President, Treasurer, etc. Each person assigned a position will be granted administrative access, so they can use the features we are covering in this portion of the video. If you do not assign someone a position, they will be added as a general member of the organization. You can update a member's position at any time by clicking the pencil icon next to their name on the main roster. Please note that individuals must accept the invitation generated by Torero Orgs in order to be added to the organization's roster. Until they accept the invitation, their name will be listed under the Pending tab. It is important that you keep your roster information up to date for several reasons. Student activities and involvement uses club rosters to send information and important updates to members via the Student Org newsletter. Also, the number of students on your roster will impact ASGBC funding for your organization. Finally, our alumni office uses rosters to create alumni groups post-graduation to keep our alumni engaged. So please, keep your rosters up to date. There is one more important feature to cover under the rosters page before moving on, and that is messaging. Under the roster page, you can send messages to members of your organization by selecting the messaging button. To send a message, select Create Relay. You can then select who you would like to send the message to by choosing specific positions or members from the roster. From there, you will enter a title for your message. Next, select Generate Relay Address. This will create a link which you can copy and paste into the To section of your USD Gmail. From there, write an email as you normally would, and it will send to everyone who you selected when creating the relay. You'll need to create a new relay every time you send an email, since the address is only good for one use. If the members of your organization have opted in to receive texts, you can also send texts through this feature. That's enough discussion of the roster section for now. The next feature on your organization's Manage tab is the About feature. This tab includes all of the information featured in your organization's homepage. You can update this information throughout the year as needed under this tab. Please be sure to keep your contact information up to date on this page as you transition officers, as it will help students get in touch with your organization. Our office would also recommend adding Zoom links for any open meetings under the student organization meeting day, time, and location portion of the page. Next up, we have the Events tab. To highlight an organization event, click Create Event, and you'll be given a form to fill out with your organization's event information. Be sure to include an image to feature your event on the Torero Orgs homepage. You can create an RSVP for your event so students can register ahead of time. Remember, RSVPs are mandatory for all in-person events to ensure gathering sizes follow USD and county guidelines connected to COVID-19. Also, please remember this, it's important, adding an event on Torero Orgs is not the same as submitting an EVR. EVRs are required for all events, and we will go through the EVR process in another video. Submitting events on Torero Orgs will help with advertising your event, but it is not required. The next feature we want to show you is the Documents tab. Under this tab, you can see all documents updated by your organization throughout its history. This is often where important documents, such as your organization's constitution and bylaws, will be located. Be sure to check the dates when referencing important documents to ensure you're viewing the most up-to-date version. The Forms tab is where you can create forms to collect data from members of your organization. For example, if you want everyone in your organization to share their dietary restrictions for an upcoming event, you can create a form here to gather that information. The forms created look similar to surveys that you would create on Google Forms or another survey website. Once the form is completed, you can export the data in a PDF or Excel document. To fill out a form, students must log into Torero Orgs. Please note that forms will record the username, so they are not ideal for any information that you want to collect anonymously. Next, the Elections tab can be used by your organization to host virtual elections. We will go through this process in more detail in the elections presentation. Finally, you can access ASGBC funding information and requests under the Finance tab. We will show you this feature in more detail during the ASGBC presentation. For now, note that you can submit ASGBC funding requests by navigating to the Create Funding Requests button and completing the form. You'll notice that we skipped a few of the features under the Manage tab, such as News, Gallery, Service Hours, and more. These features are all available to you as an administrator of your organization, however, they aren't used as frequently as the features that we just reviewed. I encourage you to explore these portions of the site if you are interested in using them, and if you have questions, please let our office know. Before closing our discussion on Torero Orgs, we want to emphasize one additional important way organizations can use Torero Orgs, and that is for collaborating with other clubs. Under the Organizations tab of Torero Orgs, you can see a list of all active undergraduate clubs at USD. You can filter the list by category if it's helpful. If your club is looking to collaborate with another organization and you're unsure of where to start, this is the perfect place to start. You can navigate to various Torero Orgs pages to learn more about them and to see their primary contacts. If you find a group you want to collaborate with, use their contact information to reach out. We strongly encourage collaborating with other orgs whenever possible. All right, so those are the basics of navigating Torero Orgs. If you would like additional guidance from our staff on how to use the various features discussed in this video, please don't hesitate to reach out. We are happy to meet with you or answer any questions via email.